Hey there, my name's Lee, and I'm the lead designer at Driven Arts. This video is going to provide a quick overview of what Days of War is, why we made it, and what you can expect in terms of features and content when we release in January. Days of War is a competitive team-based World War II shooter. In terms of mechanics, it's probably closer to Counter-Strike than Call of Duty or Battlefield. We were heavily inspired by one of our all-time favorite games, Day of Defeat. What we liked about Day of Defeat was the pace and the intensity of the game. The game's pretty quick, the guns were very powerful, recoil and movement were both significant factors, but you always respawned right away and got back into the action, and that led to many multi-hour sessions for us. The combat is kind of a meat grinder, so you might get taken out, after you turn your first corner a couple times, but on the other hand, one guy can do a lot of damage really quickly and practically wipe a team in a few seconds. We have 6 classes, each has their own signature primary weapon that dictates their playstyle. First up, we have the Rifleman. He's pretty deadly and can kill in 1 or 2 shots to the chest. When he's standing still, he's nearly perfectly accurate, but not so much when he's moving. So if you're playing Rifleman, counter-strafing and timing your shots properly is going to be very important. Second, we have the Assaults. This is the easiest class to pick up and play with. It's got a medium-sized magazine and a high rate of fire, and it's got a better ability to run and shoot at the same time. However, this is balanced by having the lowest damage per hit in the game. The supports are some of the most difficult to master in the game. Like the rifles, they're high damage, but they also lose accuracy when moving. And they have more recoil than other classes, but crouching will help you control it. After those guys, we have the specialty classes, the Sniper, the MG, and the Rocket. Snipers are pretty straightforward. You're going to want to keep a distance between you and your opponent, or you're going to have to switch to your sidearm to be effective. The MG has to be deployed to shoot accurately, but it has a very high capacity belt feed and deals a lot of damage. A well-placed MG can be hard to beat unless you can find an open flank. The Rocket class can be used to flush out those MGs or snipers that are hiding in their nests, or simply dispatch groups of enemies who got a little too close together. So in total, we have 6 classes across 4 factions. Each class and each faction has their own weapons to be unlocked, and if you gain proficiency in a certain weapon, it'll unlock new skins for you as well. At launch, we're going to have 12 maps across many different theaters in World War II. We've got France, Italy, North Africa, and we got the Eastern Front as well. In addition to our maps, we're also going to be releasing a map editor SDK. You'll have access to all our art assets and all the tools that we use to make our maps, and we can't wait to see what you guys come up with. We offer deep support for community-run servers and community-generated content. You can host your own servers with up to 32 players where you can have custom maps, modes, and rule sets. So that's about it. I hope this video answered any questions you had about Days of War. We look forward to seeing you during our closed beta testing, and we can't wait to see you out there in January. If you want to make sure you know when we release in January, I recommend you wishlist us on Steam. You can join our mailing list at drivenarts.com, and if you have any other questions, I recommend you head over to our official Discord.